All right, hi guys, it's me, Lolita of Healthoverlength. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. Before we get started, if you hear like a light little blowing fan type noise, that's my little space heater. It's chilly, it's nighttime, so it's a little chilly now. So if you hear that, I'm sorry, but anyway, the purpose of this video and what I am doing to my hair now is I am going to cut it. Yes, I'm going to cut it for the umpteenth time, y'all. I can't even tell y'all how many times I've big chopped my hair. This can't even be called a big chop because it's still short. So but I wanted my hair to be even. Y'all saw how uneven and lopsided it was, and I wanted to get my friends to do it, but my friends, they all, oh, Lolita, nothing wrong with your hair. Lolita, nothing wrong with your hair. And I do my hair, and I look at it, and I just be wanting it to look a certain way, and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it myself. So I co-washed my hair. I didn't actually shampoo it at this phase, not yet. I'm sorry. So I co-washed it, and then I just blow dried it out. I used my Dyson. I think a few clips back when I turned around. I think I've turned around. When I turned around, you can see like these little flakes in my hair. And that's, I pre-pooped my hair, but I didn't rinse my previous product out, and so the previous product didn't mix well with what I pre-pooped with, so I had like these little globs of gunk in my hair. But as I blow dried my hair, thankfully they pretty much like just flew out of my hair, and then there was a few pieces in the back, as you guys can see. So but yeah, so after I co-washed it, I blow dried it, and I jumped on the camera to show you guys that I am like restarting and revamping my whole thing. When I discovered Black Girl Curls, I think back in March or April of this year, and I started following their guidance, my hair just really flourished, and it was really pretty. And because you guys know, I big chopped last year, maybe around this time, November, December, I big chopped. And so my hair just flourished, and it was so pretty. And a caveat of me finding Black Girl Curls is that I also saw all of these amazing shapes that they had going on with their clients. Now, what I should have done is should have booked an appointment. However, at the time, Elise, who's close to me, she was not taking appointments. But so me, I'm like, okay, well, I cut my hair myself. And so I started cutting on it, and I had a few people, and even a few of you guys have commented on some of my videos, and you guys love my shape. So my problem is, it's like when I start doing stuff, I just can't stop, y'all. I have like this OCD type personality or something. I don't know how to explain it, but so I kept cutting on it, kept cutting on it, and then eventually I didn't like the cut, and also eventually I fell off the Black Girl Curls bandwagon, and I started using stuff that I thought worked in my hair like in the past. So I was using wetline, and I had started using some more shea moisture, and before I knew it, my hair was not looking like it was looking or responding how it was responding when I was using the products and the methods that Black Girl Curls teach you. So all of that to say, yeah, you see those little white chunks and particles, yeah. All of that to say that this right here is me starting over. I am evening up my hair. As you guys can see, I decided to go in with shears first to try to get, I wanted to get some of the excess length off, because I initially thought I was going to go shorter than what I did, guys. So I went in to get some excess length off and to kind of jumpstart that evenness. And then I took the largest guard that I had in my little clipper kit. Yeah, I took the largest guard, and then I am simply going to just go through my hair as gentle and as slowly as possible. I also have this thing that when I'm styling my hair, I'm like in this rush, and I'm in a rush like really for no reason, but I find myself like trying to like hurry up and get it over. And not that I even dislike doing my hair. I don't know why I'm like, okay, I need to do boom 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 boom, and I'm like, so even when I was doing this, I had to tell myself, okay, stop, slow down, and do it right. You know what I mean? So you will see me taking my time this time and cutting my hair to the best of my ability, and I think it turned out really well. And that's saying a lot because I'm really hard on my hair, and a lot of times I don't like it. So this time I do like it. But I took my time and I went through my hair with the clippers, and you guys are going to see that the clippers actually don't take off much. So I think I did most of the taking off any amount of length with the shears. But I did want to make sure I have a very even cut, so that's why I wanted to go through with the clippers. So yeah, that is it. I don't see if there's anything else I want to talk to you guys about while you guys watch me reinvent. Oh, and I was saying how I fell off the Black Girl Curls bandwagon, and I started using all the the crappy stuff. So I just wanted to restart. So between this cut and then me going in, and I am now, and I think this is just my second week of being back on my Black Girl Curls regimen. And I know from previous experience, by like the third or fourth week is when I was like, wow. I just really liked how it looked, and I just really wish I hadn't did what I did. But hey, that's neither here or there. Oh my goodness. So and then I think I talk about it a little later on, but I do have some videos I want to make kind of regarding the updated ebook. A few comments that I found on the See Some Curls Society, I think. So someone commented on one of my videos. This is the one when I decided to use the bamboo ginseng curling glaze. And of course, I did not use it right. I think I stated in the video that I didn't use it right. I knew I didn't use it right. That video was not a tutorial. It was just, hey, I'm trying the bamboo ginseng glaze, y'all. And this is, But apparently I irritated one of the viewers because I just happened to come across her comment in the See Some Curl Society where she was like, oh, and I told her, this YouTuber, she used too many pumps. And when I told her she used too many pumps, she was like, oh, yeah, I said user error. I just want to try it, but I won't be trying to perfect it, laugh out loud or whatever. And, and she was, and the laugh out loud and stuff was what I said. But she seemed like she was like really disturbed by me using, I guess she was disturbed by me using it incorrectly and making a video about it. But however, like I said, that video was not a tutorial. I didn't say it was a tutorial. It was not guys, do this exactly like this, because I would never tell you to do that. I'm showing you what I do to my hair. And then of course, if you want to try it, I do know I said in that video that, yeah, my hair was tacky. And yes, more than likely it was tacky because I used too much product. And yeah, that's just how that, what that is or whatever. But it was so funny to like come across that because this was my first time even actually going to the See Some Curl Society. I think that's what it's called. And then like come across that, I was like, wait, what? But yeah, so I am going to keep making my videos. And of course, I want people to watch them However, I'm never the one trying to send people down a rabbit hole. So if it's something that I am just trying, I'm going to let you guys know that I am just trying it. I can't really tell you how to do your hair because I don't know what your hair look like. I don't know how long it is, how thick it is, how fine it is. I don't know what you do to it on a weekly basis. So I can only show you guys what I do to my hair. Like even with me cutting it, I'm just showing you guys what I'm doing to revamp my regimen and to even out my hair. I'm not on here saying, yeah, guys, this is how you cut your hair. No, I wouldn't do that. Now, if you watch my video and you happen to learn something, or even if you watch my video and you happen to learn what not to do, that's enough right there, right? So in the video where I use too much of the bamboo ginseng curling glaze, then you know, okay, don't use that many pumps, because when Lolita used that many pumps, her hair was tacky. You know what I mean? So to be all disturbed by it, I don't even understand. Like people on YouTube, whether or not it's the people that watch it or it's the influencers or it's the, so it's like people take stuff just to heart too much, and it's like it's not even that serious. I think it was the same girl, and if she's watching, hey girl, how you doing? She also had a problem with me making a video about the products, and it was like, why would you tell people what to use? Because even if you tell them what to use, then they don't know how to use it. Again, in that particular video where I go over the product list, I do say, if you want to know how to use these products, when to use these products, to please go over and join See Some Curls and watch the videos on instructions. I'm still watching it. I rejoined it like after, my hair just was like not in the best shape. And I got my updated version of the Wash Your Damn Hair ebook. I rejoined See Some Curls. And I'm learning some stuff, just like, and I was a member a while back or whatever, but even being a member now, going back and watching these videos, it's like stuff is like, oh, okay. So, but yeah, so I know in the video where I go over the products, I say, guys, if you want to know how to use it, if you want to know why they're using something, join See Some Curls, because that I cannot tell you. However, there are people that want to know what are the products. Maybe they even want to look them up to see how much the products cost, or whatever. So I'm not going to hold the products that I'm using or the products that's in the ebook like so close to, I'm not going to clutch my pearls. I'm going to tell y'all, okay, well, these are the products. But if you want to know how to use them, go to See Some Curls. That's the only thing I can tell you. But anyway, honey, so I guess y'all can see that she had me a little disturbed, and it was just something that I wasn't expecting to see, and then to even see that she had the nerves to be upset about it, and it's like, why? But anyway, guys, so I think I'm about done with this cut now. It looks so much better already, but y'all see my hairline? So first of all, the hairline is because it got some little salt and pepper grays right in there. So, but right here, the left side, it's left if you're looking, but it's my right side. But whenever I do a protective style, my hair always come out right there. It don't even have to be tight, because y'all know my last protective style, I did it myself. And even when I took it out, I noticed that hair right there was like gone. I was like, what the fuck? So my hair, my edge line, like from my parietal, from temple to temple, that hair right there is so baby fine, fragile. It don't make no sense. So I'm in the process of trying to get that to come back in, which it's not much. Of course, I'm not using any type of hair growth oils or anything like that. It's just going to be a part of my regimen of taking care of my hair and putting the proper products on my hair, and just taking care of my hair from the inside out. So I am drinking my water. I have increased my water intake. Something else I did when I cut my hair last year, I made it a point to eat something green every day. So whether or not I had a salad, a green apple, a green smoothie, I think those are about my only green options, but green tea, so I had something green every day because whatever the vitamins or whatever that you find in your green fruits and veggies, they are really healthy for you and they help promote hair growth. So that's something else that I am incorporating. Now I am drinking my water and I am making sure that I eat something green every day. Um, and I need to start back exercising because that's one thing I was doing as well. I don't know if you guys know, but if you exercise, that also helps promote hair growth. So that's what I am doing. Because, of course, I do want my hair to grow back, but I want my hair to grow back and it has to be aesthetically pleasing. So I always have to have some type of shape. So I'm hoping at this point with this revamp that I'm not wanting to cut it again myself. I actually would love to go to what's her name? Angel. Earnestly Natural on YouTube. Her name is Angel. I think she's in North Carolina or South Carolina. I would love to get Angel hands in my head, okay? So I'm really wanting to not cut it, guys. Please cross your fingers and pray for me because if y'all haven't noticed by now, I just have a problem. So I'm not wanting to cut it from here until maybe a year actually. And so I can go see Angel and Angel can hook my head up. That's what I really, really, really want. So I'm just gonna try to take care of it as best I can from here to a year. And then next year, my birthday is in December, so my birthday treat to myself would be a trip to North Carolina or South Carolina, wherever Angel is, and let her cut my hair and get me all nice and pretty. But all right, guys, I am done with the cut. Thank you so much. I did go in and cover up my gray roots. Someone come in a while back and they was like, "Embrace your grays." Like, girl, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. So I did go in and do that. Thanks, guys. All right, guys, I am done. I have cut my hair, restarted. I just wanted a even length, and I wanted to restart my Black Girl Curls training because I had fell off that little bandwagon and my hair wasn't doing too good. So that the cut was me having an even canvas as well as being able to restart my Black Girl Curls journey. So this is it, and it is just about 100% dry. Like right here, it's like just slightly damp. But this is it. So of course I simply styled with Uncle Funky's daughter Curly Magic. Well, let's back up. So I shampooed with AG Balance. I'm out of Boost, but so I shampooed with AG Balance. Then I did a second shampoo. I used Oyens Honey Wash Shampoo. It meets the requirements of the 30-day hair detox. It's simply no raw oils, butters, coconut oil, olive oil, castor oil in the first 5 ingredients of your products. So the Oyens Honey Wash meets the requirements. So my all-purpose shampoo was the AG Balance. My moisture poo was the Oyens Honey Wash. And then I conditioned with Oyens Honey Hemp Conditioner. That conditioner is also okay. That is actually a part of their list that they give you inside of the Wash Your Damn Hair ebook. If you guys have not purchased that ebook, you need to do so. And I'm gonna make an updated video whether some people on here like it or not. I kind of ran across this little post and somebody was like blabbing and they but I'm gonna make it anyway and we'll kind of talk about it more in that video. But So that's what I conditioned with. And then I rinsed all my conditioner out. And on soaking wet hair, I applied my Curly Magic. And after I applied my Curly Magic, I came back to my Vanity and I applied 2 pumps, just 2. And if y'all have seen any of my other videos, you know that's big for me. Because last week, and this is why I also learned my lesson. Last week when I styled my hair, I had it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections, right? When I got to the I Create Whole, I did 2 pumps over here, 2 pumps over here, 1 pump here, 1 pump here, and I think I did 2, maybe even 3 pumps here because my hair is so dense. That's what people don't really understand when they kind of make comments about, oh, you're using too much product. My hair is dense, and one thing about Black Girl Curls, they do tell you use what you need to use based on your hair. You know what I mean? So for me, unless I have an adverse reaction like I had last week, there's no such thing as I'm using too much product, okay? So, but like I said, last week I did use too much product because I had major flaking, and I've never had flaking. My hair might also need to be clarified. But I've never had flaking using the Curly Magic and I Create Whole. So this time, today, when I styled my hair, I applied, like I said, the Curly Magic all over it on soaking wet hair. I did 2 pumps of the I Create Whole, emulsified it, and I put it on over my entire head. And that works. As you guys can see, my curls are nice and defined. I like how it feels. It feels like I would definitely get day 4, day 5 hair. That is probably going to be what I'll be using here on out. Just the 2 pumps of the I Create Whole all over until it gets longer. When it gets longer, I'm going to use what I need to use. Okay? All right, guys, I think that's it. I'm going to show you the hair that I cut off. What, KJ? But this is the hair that I cut off. And that is product residue. Y'all saw it even when I blow dried my hair, had all this product residue. But that's because I had did something else. And anyway, but that's what I cut off. And now I'm back on track. I'm back on track. I'm going to take care of my hair. I'm going to just use what's in the Wash Your Damn Hair ebook. I think I know exactly what I want to use. Now, I have purchased some stuff that I want to try. But it's out of the ebook. I have the Mop Top Curly Hair Custard. It is out of the ebook. I got to do some more research. I got to go back and watch See Some Curls because I have been watching that. Sorry, my phone ringing. So I got to go back and watch See Some Curls to kind of see how and why they want you to use this. And then I also bought the Bakura Yam Deep Conditioner, Deep Conditioning Treatment. I purchased that. And I think that's all I'm going to purchase, y'all. Because y'all see, like, all of this stuff right here, I already got to clear this out. This is okay for me to use. This is not okay for me to use. And it's a brand new bottle. Matter of fact, I'm going to throw it over here. I got a whole box over here of stuff that I'm going to get rid of. I think I'll make a video and I'm going to show you guys all the stuff I got to get rid of. The juices and berries. This is okay. This makes the ingredient list. This is old Paul Mitchell foam and pomade. I'm sure that makes it too, but it ain't even really nothing in that. Y'all hear that? I don't even know why that's sitting up there. My follicle mist, I got to see. That meets this meets the list, thank God. But I really only kind of use this when I have a protective style in. I like to spray it directly on my scalp. The custard, that meets the list. Shine and Define Styling Serum. I gotta see if this meets the list. And I can't really see that little old tiny writing, so I'm gonna have to backtrack and take a look at that. Curly Hansen custard, that was in the ebook, so that is okay. And then y'all know those are my vitamins. So, and then I have my I Create Whole right there, and my Curly Magic is in the shower. So I definitely can minimize. I think they have like a 5 product rule, and then some like accessory like type products. And they didn't call it accessory. I can't remember what they called it, but kind of like some side products, some miscellaneous products. They got 5. I'm gonna make that book. Let me let y'all go because I just keep rambling. All right, guys. So comment down below. Let me know how you like my haircut. And thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. And if you have not subscribed, go ahead and do so because I do have several more videos coming up. Like I said, I have one that will be the products that I am discarding. I have another one that will be the products that are going to be my staples according that fit the Black Girl Curls parameters. And then I wanted to make another video on the updated ebook, even though some people don't like it. I'm gonna make an updated video on that. And I think I had a few more ideas that I can't remember right now. But so if you have not subscribed, please go ahead and do so. And before you leave, hit the thumbs up button. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.